Alright. Ace Combat 5 continues, and hopefully we'll see an end to it tonight. Not that I'm looking forward to for it to be ending today necessarily, but there's not too many missions left. I've rather enjoyed this playthrough though. It hasn't been nearly as I want to say frustrating or elongated as my previous playthrough with it. So, I don't know. I find it more enjoyable. But yeah, there's only about 4 missions left, and I hope they don't take too long, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm thinking we'll probably get a good hour and a half, 2 hours out of this though. If it's any longer than that, then God help us, because I'm starting late. I didn't want to start this late, but I really didn't have much of a choice. So that's how things go. So it wasn't too long since we last streamed this, only a couple days ago, so I feel like we're pretty much up to speed with this endgame.
Vessel Andromeda has picked up another encrypted transmission in Belkin. They have changed the code, so it took a little longer to decipher the message. The content is as follows. End attack by ASAT on Oktyabrsk to commence at 1400 hours. Apparently, efforts to secretly repair the sabotaged Arkbird are now complete. We confirmed this by observing its orbit from the ground. We believe that a Belkin nuke has already been loaded onto the Arkbird. In order for the Arkbird to attack the city of Oktyabrsk in Yuktobania at 1400 hours, it must make one major correction to its orbital trajectory. To do this, it must first drop into the upper atmosphere and use air friction to lower its speed. We have already calculated the time and location in which this maneuver will occur. Your mission is to destroy the Arkbird. You will only have one chance to stop it. Destroy it before it withdraws from the battle zone.
Oh boy, so this is gonna be fun. Jesus Christ. This is where usually it's at the end of the game where Ace Combat sort of delves into the sci-fi territory. Now the Arkbird was the super weapon, the spaceship that the Oseans had loaded onto it with these massive satellite, laser cannons. And it was quite useful because it was used to destroy the Synfaxi and its sister ship. And all was well and good, and then the Belkans took it over, and they've apparently loaded a nuke onto it, and they plan to use it against the Oseans. So that's not so great. So yeah, now we gotta destroy it while it makes its one course correction as it lowers its altitude into the upper atmosphere. So things about to get intense. I wonder if they'll let me use the Suze now. Actually, I think they let us use it last time with that last mission in the canyon, but I felt like the F-22 was a little bit more maneuverable and therefore preferable for the mission. I don't think we'll be needing as much maneuverability. I'm going to be more focused on destructive power, which I don't know. Well, you know what? I do remember there are moments where you had to actually be a little bit more nimble. Maybe the F-22 would also be good in this situation. I'm not sure. This has me a little bit nervous because I don't quite recall everything that happens in this mission. But I have an inkling of an idea, so... I'm gonna go with the Sioux.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Captain, which
Are we launching in this formation?
Rosgrees, launch.
If it doesn't work out, I don't know, maybe I can go back and switch to the F-22.
We were so close. I feel like the Belkans are always one step ahead. Don't you, Captain?
Still, Blaze, we can't give up now. We haven't run out of luck just yet. Let's go.
Well, keep up with me and
I can see it now, Nagase.
maybe we can do something.
It'll be tough reaching that altitude. Hey, is everything okay?
What do you mean? Wait, the Artbird! It just jettisoned something.
It was an escape capsule.
Adler to Shanseng. He got away.
Do you see an astronaut?
Yeah, it's all right. We don't need him anymore. Oh, damn it. He must have done something to the control system before he got away. Turn off that switch. Damn, we're slowing down. We're gonna
So hold on, I see something on my screen that shouldn't be there. Wonder what that is. I think it's a bug.
Captain, this is Archer. Doesn't the Artbird's approach path seem too deep? Its altitude is too low for an orbit change.
Yeah, something's up.
That white bird was a symbol of hope for Captain Nagase.
And now she must try to shoot it down.
She's right here, you know.
I'm in attack position. Awaiting orders.
Okay, any special way to go about doing this?
Adler to Shanseng. We're under attack.
What? The Ocean Army's supposed to be wrapped around our finger. Who the hell?
Black bodies, that emblem. It's them. The ghosts of Rosgreaves. The survivors from the Omnier Squadron told me about them.
Launch the Bogles. Get rid of
The
them.
hell are those?
Multiple unmanned fighters! They're coming
Oh.
this way!
That launch pad wasn't in the original design.
The Falcons modified it?
Shit.
I'm engaging the smaller aircraft deployed for the Artbird.
Oh, jeez.
Blaze, permission to separate?
Yeah, go ahead.
Roger, dispersing.
Shansei to Adler. Do whatever it takes to gain altitude.
Counting down to ignition of boosters.
I know all about the Artbird. I was in love with it. I used to stare at the
Oh, God.
buildings all the time.
I thought the laser period had ended. Okay.
That big engine in the middle is a booster designed to give it
Way to show
message.
concern, Nagase. Okay. So as I thought, it's not really something where you want to be below it when it's using the laser. However, I thought the period for its, laser shift had already finished. But no, not really. Maybe it makes 2 passes instead of 1. Or maybe it was just an elongated pass and I just wasn't prepared for it. Who can say?
It'll be tough reaching that altitude.
I'm not willing to take a look to find out, so we'll just have to play it by ear.
Wait, the Artbird.
Captain, this is Archer. Doesn't the Artbird's approach path seem too deep?
Sure
Its
does.
altitude is too low for an orbit change.
We're really climbing up there, though.
It's a symbol of hope for Captain Nagase.
And now she must try to shoot it down.
I'm in attack position. Awaiting orders.
Hold on.
Adler to Shanseng. We're under attack.
Ooh, a little overzealous much?
The Ocean Army's supposed to be wrapped around our finger. Who the hell?
Black bodies, that emblem. It's them. The ghosts of Rosgreaves. The survivors from the Omnier Squadron told me about them.
Launch the Bogles. Get rid of them.
Whoa.
Multiple unmanned fighters! They're coming this way!
That launch pad wasn't in the original design.
The Falcons modified it?
Those unmanned craft have inhuman maneuverability.
These guys are like the Omnier.
They flew like machines too, but these are even worse. Shansei to Adler.
Okay.
Do whatever it takes to gain altitude.
Counting down to ignition
Shit.
of boosters.
Surprised that didn't hit me.
I know all about
Damn, 2 special weapons wasted.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Thrust increasing.
Gotta keep up with it.
The Artbird descending again.
I heard Omnia was destroyed by those guys.
Don't worry. The Artbird is invincible. It's not going to happen, so there's no need to think about it.
Swordsman, back!
Yeah, way to be optimistic.
Rocket boosters destroyed.
Well, make sure you don't crash into it either.
Damn it, we're falling again.
Adler, you are aware of the backup plan, right?
I know. We'll head for nearby
Oh, did I get the laser?
and set off the nuke.
Your sacrifice will never be forgotten.
We can't let the enemy get their hands on that kind of power. We're running out of time. We can't let this thing escape the battle zone.
It changed bearings. It's heading south now.
What are they thinking?
Where are they? Are they heading for Ocean territory?
Penetrates
Oh, that's a quick turn.
Destructs. It'll be a catastrophe.
The rear engine. Destroy the engine on its back. I think they've made the worst decision possible. It's hard to fathom their desire to spread war this far. Can you believe it, Blaze? You may not believe it, but it's still happening. We have to face that fact.
Our cause will live on, to be taken up by others that follow. Ready all cannons. We're going out in a blaze of glory. We'll take the Rosgrease down with us.
Oh, God.
Some tricks have been played. Your mission was distorted by human treachery. Your days in the air are over.
Are you talking to the ship or are you talking to the crew?
Fight through all this barrage is gonna be tough.
Combined cycle engine destroyed.
Carrying out the backup plan may be impossible under these conditions. Altitude dropping. Controls malfunctioning.
Artbird still descending.
God damn.
It's still flying. Are we going to make it in time? Roger. It should be hurting pretty badly at this point.
What a pitiful sight.
Yes, and humans are responsible for it. Barely holding itself together. A terrible sight.
Now it's just an ordinary oversized plane. Look at that smoke. It's in its death throes.
Need to hit a little more or what's it doing?
Impossible! Damn it, how can this be? Hurry! We can't go down yet! We must regroup. We can still do this. We're seeing this through to the end. Switch to auxiliary engines.
The Artbird's firing.
Oh, God.
Fighting with its last breath, huh? That thing will not quit.
There we go. Oh, good. Okay. It's dead. That wasn't too bad. It was just that goddamn laser. The one at the bottom was a little bit rough to avoid if you didn't know what to prepare for. And the one on top, it wasn't as destructive, but it was fast. There it goes. That's the end of the Artbird. Whew, okay. We ain't done yet. Still more to go.
We succeeded
Ooh,
in
an S
halting
rank.
Artbird's nuclear attack on the city of Oktyabrsky in Yuktabania. The Arkbird crashed into the middle of the Saris Ocean after attempting to detonate the nuke above Osea. Miraculously, there were no ships near the area of the crash site. According to our investigation team, there is currently no evidence of radiation fallout in the area.
Oh, that's good. Until you discover it 50 years later, and then you're attacked by a giant mutant lizard. But whatever works.
The president broadcast his voice repeatedly in an effort to reveal the truth to his citizens and soldiers. However, the central government, now run by the vice president and his generals, censored all of it, calling it enemy propaganda. And Yuktubania, their enemy, wasn't about to stop fighting either.
Are they in on it with the Belgans?
The president needed to enter the capital himself with his marine
Or
force.
maybe they're just misguided.
But that meant risking his life. As he boarded the helicopter, the president smiled and said, "Here goes."
Damn, what a badass.
The third encrypted message from Bartlett came shortly after. This time, there were no coordinates. All it showed was a time and a radio frequency. At the appointed time, everyone gathered in front of the radio speaker.
Hey, it's me. Get the wax out of
Steve
your
Bloom.
ears and listen up. We found
You're alive.
the leader of Yuktubania, and we broke him out of prison. This war wasn't his doing at all.
I like his punctuality. He was like right on the second. Even though it wasn't like a digital clock or satellite, it was mechanical. He knew exactly when that second hand was going to hit.
Rescued Prime Minister Nicanor of Yuktubania. He plans to attack an airfield in northeast Yuktubania, steal an airplane, and then escape with the Prime Minister. First, go to the directed area and wait for contact from Captain Bartlett. He'll likely have you support him as he forces his way into the airfield. More mission details will be supplied to you upon arriving at the local airspace. Threat status in the area of operation is unclear, so prepare your flight for the possibility of threats from both the ground and the air.
Well, we can split it up 50-50. That usually works. But then they'll probably yell at me if I do that. The mission briefing said we'd have more ground forces than air forces. Sometimes you just have to not give a shit. Because I did that last time and it ended up working out fine. I don't think we had any issues. We still got those F-35s. Yeah, I don't think there's much else we could do. We should be A-okay. And I'm probably just gonna stick it in a 22 or a Sioux, so. What do I want, though?
Captain, please
Give the
choose
22 some love.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to pilot.
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this
Yep.
formation then?
Oh, what a surprise. They didn't yell at me. Finally, you people are satisfied. Squadron's a bunch of jerks. Almost never let me do what I want.
It's me. I'm okay so far, and the car's hidden under a bush. Other resistance members are hidden all over the place. I still got a bad feeling about this. We're storming the gate at 0705 hours. Keep us covered. I'm counting on you. I think there's gonna be an ambush waiting for us.
Yeah, probably. It's usually a safe assumption.
According to Captain Bartlett's information, the Resistance has already infiltrated the airfield and is currently awaiting his arrival. The road to the airfield is covered with checkpoints and defensive positions. We anticipate stiff resistance.
Ooh, stiff.
Provide close air support for Captain Bartlett's charge. Give him aerial reconnaissance as necessary and guide him to the airfield. The Resistance has already agreed on a time to begin operations with Captain Bartlett, so the timing of the mission cannot be changed. If you do not arrive in time, the Resistance will be suppressed by the Airfield Defense Forces and the mission will end in failure. After arriving, the Resistance will load Prime Minister Nicanor onto a captured transport plane and Captain Bartlett will attempt to escape. You must help Captain Bartlett arrive at the airfield on time, no matter what.
I get the severity of the mission.
This is Heartbreak 1. The jailbreak tour starts here. We're counting on your escort from the air.
I'll be witnessing your bravery from down here, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Sound like a dork.
Is there someone else in the car?
Me? I'm Mr.
Oh, hey, Wendy Lee. The gang's all here. We got all the Cowboy Bebop people except for what's her name that does Ed.
Fork up ahead. We have two choices. Take the shorter way and face heavy attacks, or take the safer route, which takes more time.
Hey kid, which route looks better to you? Should I take the shorter one?
You know it.
Okay, I'll bust through the shortcut.
They're going through there?
He told me all about you guys. Kid, Chopper, and,
Nagase. Hey, Nagase.
Caselli, is the Prime Minister all right?
He's regaining consciousness. They injected him with some kind of drug.
We're on 3, Fox 2. This road has a lot of toll booths, but we're gonna bust through all of them.
Yeah, that was the idea. Which road is
That
it?
car's like a fighter jet blowing down the road.
he hasn't changed.
We're busting through! Hey kid, break down the front gate for me! Oh, here they come. They're firing at us!
That's okay, you're alright.
Now there's a real man.
Is Bardoff behind us? I hope he doesn't make a mistake like last month.
Shit, they got APCs. Oh, man.
I'll be alright.
Wow, they actually made it through.
Damn, they've got cannons. Now they pass training with that kind of aim. Get him, kid! Nagase, you fly like that and you're still not dead. You're really something.
Thank you, sir.
Bardoff, get as close to me as you can.
That's the problem with the goddamn pillboxes.
That you, Grim? I was planning to promote you to the squadron on the next evaluation.
Thank you very much, sir.
Captain Snow from the Naval Air Force? Sorry I haven't introduced myself. I'm kinda shy, you know.
So I hear, Captain. Greetings.
And I gather that's your brightest student.
You mean kid? Well, that goes without saying.
You even got your old nickname.
I assume you fly your plane the same way you drive. But no loop-the-loops, please.
Let's go on ahead and attack the enemy facilities.
Wanted to see them get destroyed. Alright. Oh, yeah.
Will they make it in time?
Probably.
Hey, don't be showing those legs too much. It's distracting.
I hear that voice again. All that useless chatter. I missed that voice.
These guys are incredible. It's as if the raw screens are flying up there.
I'm sick of all this driving. Get me up in the air already.
We're almost at the next fork in the road. We either take our chances with the shortcut, or take the long way with less risk.
No way.
Hey kid, which route looks better to you? Should I take the longer one?
Go short.
Okay, I'll bust through the shortcut. Alright, a shortcut. I'll twist through
Oh,
here.
of course, it's invincible unless it's a target.
I'm relying on you. I can't dogfight in a car.
I'm sure I could pull out a pistol or something.
We have to keep the resistance safe.
Just want to make sure I don't crash into like a hill or something here.
The enemy in this
embarrass myself.
I feel like I've been fighting for hours.
How does a tent not collapse with a couple of Vulcan shots?
Tracer rounds are nothing more than pretty fireworks if they don't hit. We're being attacked from the air, too. We're going through a checkpoint. Keep your
Another one.
heads down. I don't like not being able to move in 3 dimensions. Cramps my style.
Every time we go on a date, you bring along these great adversaries.
Stop that. You're making everyone jealous.
Alright, hold on.
It's gonna get bumpy. Ladies and gentlemen, please watch your heads.
Enemy vehicles approaching checkpoint.
That was risky. Oh, hey, we got a couple howitzers over here too.
It'll be a rough ride, Prime Minister, but please be patient.
Airfield operations will begin in 5 minutes.
That's quite a strategy. Busting right through the middle. That's Bartlett for you.
Going based off my suggestions, thank you.
Ground target confirmed destroyed. Captain, you're taking too many risks.
Hey, Nagase, you're starting to sound like my mom.
Oh shit. Thought she was talking to me for a second. I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
There are layers of
Okay, I might be flying a little bit reckless, but you know. It's the name of the game.
No one gets past here. Got it?
Not bad at all. Creating diversions is the first step in espionage.
Stay sharp. We still got a while to go.
Airfield operations will
What the hell is Archer doing? Why is he in the ground?
Escaping vehicle detected at 1 o'clock.
We still have enough time. Let's take the long way to be safe.
No. No. Psh, I didn't get where I am today by being safe.
Dude, they're coming! We can't fight them off with these weapons.
We're almost at the next fork in the road. We either take our chances with the shortcut or take the long way with less risk.
Kid, you watching this? Will we be okay with the shortcut?
Sure.
Okay, I'll bust through the shortcut. Enemy fighter overhead!
Yeah, I guess I should probably take care of those. Where are they exactly?
You gave the Prime Minister a full
Jesus.
and helmet, right? I'll shoot him. Take the wheel.
Okay, it's time. Begin operation. Seize the hangar.
Hurry! Get to the hangar while they're still holding up.
This will work. We got ourselves a plane. Sure is an exciting ride. Reminds me of our good old days.
All right, we're starting up. Pull us out.
Watch out for small arms attacks.
Ooh, a fence. You don't get to target many of those.
Missiles too. Raise your altitude.
Watch where you fire. Aim carefully.
Oh. I thought I had it targeted. I just kind of fired on either side of it. That didn't really work out the way I planned.
Is this really it? Okay, full throttle. We're breaking through at top speed. Keep away from the enemy's eyes. If you can't, stab him in the eyes.
What?
Get rid of your
Bartlett is hardcore.
Thanks for the navigation, kid. That was a fun drive for all of us.
This one, Mr. B. Use this plane.
Hey, I'll take any plane you got. Anything's better than a car.
Hasn't it been a while since Captain Bartlett flew a plane?
This platoon doesn't know when to shut up. Go on, return their fire. They stole a plane from the hangar, right up from under our nose. What is this? Haven't seen a plane like this in ages.
It's a little dusty in here.
Get the safety belt tight on the Prime Minister.
What the hell?
Our work is done. Let's head back. Time to say goodbye to the captain. I'm gonna miss him.
Drag everyone out of that plane!
I want to get airborne before the runway is blocked.
How exciting. Now we have an air battle?
Maybe.
All right, Evie. I'll see you back at the rendezvous point. I'm sending out the security team now. Hold on a second.
God, what kind of dork do the Yuktobanians have on their side?
Sky, I'm coming home.
Edge to Heartbreak 1. We'll fly past our allies' front line and head for the ocean. The Kestrel will meet us on the way.
Roger that. Just hope we don't run into any bad guys.
Oh, that was a waste.
Incoming aircraft. Looks like bad guys to me. The 84
Really, they're back?
the long-lost Belkin Grabok fighter squad.
Where are they?
Really them. I saw those planes plunge into the ocean along with the colonel on my radar. It's them, the ghosts of Rosgrease. They were the ones that attacked our mine, too. All right, let's find out for ourselves in battle.
The only way to test one's metal.
Kid, get the Grabok. Don't let a single one escape.
The 8492nd is here. This will be the final showdown.
Yeah, none of that hit, did it?
It's them. Pops and Captain Bartlett's nemesis.
These fighters are definitely the Rosgrease.
Don't make the same mistake as Omnir.
You were just lucky. We'll decide who's better another time.
I can slip past these guys all day. I can't fire back, but I got you for that now, kid. They're all yours.
Sure.
Great, I can hear you just fine. I'm counting on you.
We'll just wait for the next opportunity to meet again.
Look at the way the captain moves. So that's how an ace pilot flies.
I mean, I haven't noticed before.
He just keeps surprising me. He's getting better every second. Don't worry about me. You just concentrate on dealing with the Grabok.
I won't be shot down. No one's gonna take my place as Blaze's wingman.
Looks like you got them all, but the bastards all bailed out. I gotta admit, those guys are true fighter pilots.
We'll be back. You can count on it.
Okay. See you later then. Raptor really came through for me on this one. Maybe it's not so bad ship after all.
492nd Squadron.
Ooh, another S.
Grabok Squadron, to be more exact, has been annihilated. Yuktobanian Prime Minister Nicanor is also safe. Mission accomplished.
Very good.
He had returned once more. He brought Nicanor, the Prime Minister of Yuktobania, with him, and surprisingly, he had brought one more person,
Looks like Jim Cornette without the glasses.
a female recon major in the Yuk army, the one who broke his heart 15 years ago. It became clear why nobody could find him in the POW camps. The very first POW of the war, he had escaped before they could even get him into the camps. Yuktobania's situation was just like ours. Their leader, who espoused reconciliation, was imprisoned after a silent coup d'etat, and the country proceeded to march right into large-scale war. What should I call you?
Just Major.
What's your real name? All she did was return a smile. She remained faithful to the Prime Minister and to his vision of peace, and that faith had brought her here. She was carrying a single disc. She told us that the disc contained the secret plans of the Belkan Grey Men. So far, we have been unable to decipher the encryption code.
The Solg, a military attack satellite that your country began building during the war 15 years ago, then abandoned in the peace that followed. The Arkbird was reborn partly to resurrect that dreadful star. Now, even after the Arkbird was destroyed, the Space Center's mass driver is still launching supplies into orbit.
This was never brought up before. Why?
All hands proceed to battle stations. Yuktobanian fleet ahead.
The enemy fleet contains 18 ships, arrayed in a battle formation designed to block our fleet's path.
Attention, Yuktobanian fleet. This is Prime Minister Nicanor, representative of your government. I am on the...
Kestrel?
Yes, Kestrel.
I am on the ocean carrier Kestrel, for the sake of restoring peace between our Yuktobania and the country of Osea. We will once again...
Attention, all vessels. The only thing that exists between Yuktobania and Osea is hatred. Prime Minister Nicanor has joined the enemy. Recognize him as such and sink the enemy fleet with him. But Commander, that's the Prime Minister talking. Please, stand down. We don't know what we're fighting for anymore. Sir, please, cancel engagement and stand down. All vessels loyal to the fleet. A traitor is blocking our way. Attack the frigate ship Potomac. Open fire. This is missile destroyer Kumrak of the glorious Yuktobanian Navy. We cannot follow a fleet commander willing to sink one of his own ships. We will protect Prime Minister Nicanor. All ships who are with us, change course and follow us. Any vessel that does not follow the flagship will be fired upon.
Protect those brave defectors. Launch fighters.
Prime Minister, please take your leave.
But
Go to our president and get a televised picture of the two of you together, shaking hands. Show it to the world.
Alright, so we've gone full political war drama now.
The situation is critical. We must help provide stability as quickly
We're
as
destroying
possible.
everything.
The Kestrel CIC's IFF info will be directly connected to your HUD, so you'll be able to get an ID on your targets. Engage and render powerless all forces carrying out acts of aggression against the Kestrel and our new allied fleet.
Just 3 ships. Okay, fine. Good lord. There's no point in checking to see if anything can be bought anymore. I really think we got everything we can. Oh no! We're unlimited ship supply again? Oh, god damn it. Oh hey, there's MiGs. Okay. Maybe we do have a new ship. Hold on. Let's take a look at what fighters we could buy and potentially purchase them. Although MiGs, I'm not too fond of them, but maybe in this particular situation, it's going to be better than nothing. It's got 80 minutes capacity, unguided. Alright. I got the money, so why not? And then if they're not available for the mission, then what was the point? Oh yeah, they're unavailable. Okay, great, thanks. Glad I had the option to purchase them through they're being unlocked and all that. Oh boy, so I do remember using the 35s and they weren't that bad. And I think I used them in a situation where it was mostly air-to-air, so that's better than the 14s. The 14s, as cool as a Tomcat is, you know, Top Gun and all that, it's kind of shitty in this game. I gotta admit. Last time I used it, it was not so fine.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to pilot.
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then?
Gonna try it.
Rosgrees, launch!
Don't really have many other options.
Blaze, you are cleared for takeoff. Blaze, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck. A group of comrades has come to our aid. Protect these brave souls.
You got it.
Commence battle. We are not alone.
Kestrel CIC here. We'll transmit IFF data for the opposing ships. Don't fire on our allies. Can you do that? Good. The situation here is critical. Neutralize the opposing ships as quickly as you can.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it a try. Fighting with a bit of a handicap here, though, so you know.
They're firing at their own ships. I'll support the Uke fleet coming to our side.
There are only 4 enemy planes.
Yeah, but we're the Rosgrees. We're the hip dudes that could do anything.
Those planes, are you the Rosgrees? I knew it. This is the Uktobanian destroyer Judah. It is an honor to fight alongside you.
This is the destroyer Doom.
That sounds like a character of the week from some bad anime.
Friendly Uke ships remaining.
We are joining your fleet.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch out with this one because I think this is a longer mission. I think my biggest problem with this before was just outlasting the mission itself, so.
I can't believe it.
Sorry. My eyes are just tearing up looking at our new fleet.
This is what we've been waiting for.
I'll take full responsibility for this. Commence firing. Enemy fleet ahead. Commencing attack. Some pilots are all afraid, saying that the Rosgrees are here. What kind of an excuse is that? Tell them to hurry up and engage.
Those are our allies now. Anyone who attacks them is our enemy.
You idiots! When did you decide to sell out your own country?
Ah, bad angle.
Blaze, missile!
They've got an overwhelming advantage in manpower. We'll be slaughtered. It takes more than manpower.
There's a specific term used, and I forget what it is, when music doesn't necessarily fit the situation.
Allied fleet approaching.
And I suppose in a sense, you know, from a dramatic effect, but it's kind of a trope by now, so maybe that's more of the norm. But it works in some cases. Sometimes it doesn't. I feel like in this particular mission, it's
Been listening to all of our communications up to now.
somewhat refreshing.
Calling us traitors that join forces with the Ukes.
I do enjoy it.
They must be insane to join up with the losing side. You are a traitor to our country.
The enemy has an incredible amount of military force.
An Ocean ship is under attack. Ship ahead.
Enemy ship confirmed sunk.
Ocean ships attacking. Transmitting new IFF data. Intercept their attack. We're counting on you. Be very careful not to drop any planes on our allies.
The Ocean fleet turned over to the enemy.
My IFF is in op. They're really shooting at me.
Of course they are! They don't know us! We're supposed to be dead!
Aren't we going to have problems maintaining the chain of command?
Probably.
No worries. All we gotta do is destroy the enemy in front of us.
When was the last time we engaged our fleet with Yuktobania?
This will likely be our final personal transmission. Colin, good luck in the battle.
Don't say that. Once this is over, everything will be back to normal again.
Those planes flying above us, aren't they the Rosgrees?
Yes.
So you have the nerve.
Of course I do. You're the one asking the questions. I'm just answering, friend.
To attack the remaining enemy ships.
I need to get upset.
4 planes turn the tide of the entire battle. The Rosgrees.
Shit.
It's got to be
Oh,
them,
God.
right? Direct hit on the Finch. Engine shut down. There's an ex-enemy ship cruising along right next to us. How are we supposed to stay calm? Shut up! Are you saying you don't trust them?
Enemy escort ships dwindling. We're almost there.
Is that a bad angle for that?
They must be really short on combat power.
People are gonna be competing for kill records today.
I'm finished! They're gonna shoot me down!
Calm down, Guthrie. Bank and evade. Hatred calls forth nothing but more hatred, and this is the result. Is there nothing we can do?
No.
All right then. I'll try placing my bets on you, Captain.
My planes, huh? I'll never understand. The attack squadron is under fire. Get going! Enemy Ocean fleet down to half. We're too close to them. Tell them to open up some space between us.
Was that a missile that just flashed by?
And probably Snow. There are a lot of things going on here.
Quad squadron, protect the airspace above the fleet. Let Luke 6 score a victory today.
Oh, God.
These guys are dangerous. I'll take care of them. My palms are all sweaty.
Mom spaghetti, I'm ready.
Right! Grim, that's yours!
Lost contact with
Sorry, I don't mean to meme.
We can't let them crush our chance for peace. I can feel the shockwaves all the way up here.
My threat warning won't stop going off. I don't know where the attack's coming from.
Just in case like something weird goes on and there's like this massive wave that comes back. I kind of don't want to use too many missiles, but this guy's being annoying. Look at him, man.
Don't take any unnecessary risks! We can't afford to die here!
Oh, look at that. Even with a couple Vulcan hits.
I can't believe Ocean still has pilots like these.
They never really left, and it was really only us, so, you know. The squadron that changed the war.
Too far. That's the last thing you want to do.
Oh, goddamn.
Try to use launch and leave tactics.
Okay, Nagase, why don't you take over command?
We'll have to shoot back at you.
Oh. Man, I thought we were going after ships.
Don't lose it!
This makes me sick. Damn it!
Shit. Oh, God.
Enemy planes latching onto me. I can't get into firing position.
Yeah, I need some cover.
This is Swordsman, Roger.
Thanks, buddy. Shit.
Archer,
All that work could be over.
Don't get lazy with your flying. This is a war zone.
He's shooting. We're wasting too much time here.
Oh, God.
What are you doing?
Fox 2! Fox 2!
These idiots. Can't they see that they're being used?
No. Obviously.
We can't defeat them even with an entire squadron? They're not the Rosgrees, are they? Those guys are dead. They're already dead.
Oh,
Nice kill,
yeah.
Captain.
Ah, I felt that one. That was harsh. I was in full maneuverability mode. God damn it. I think that was the last little bit too. What a shame. But that missile came on quick. He must have been at the right spot. I'm good on that. I think it'll save the bonus points anyway since I did it the first time around, so...
Commence battle. We are not alone.
Kestrel CIC here. We'll transmit IFF data for the opposing ships. Don't fire on our allies. Can you do that? Good. The situation here is critical. Neutralize the opposing ships as quickly as you can.
Attack any ships that desert the fleet immediately.
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships!
I'll support the Uke fleet coming to our side.
There are only 4 enemy planes. What a joke. You better not take any damage.
Those planes, are you the Rosgreens?
Oh shit.
I knew it! This is the Yuktobanian destroyer, Judah. It is an honor to fight alongside you.
Yes, sir. We are joining your fleet. You have my gratitude.
Maybe I do need a little bit of cover.
Battle's just taking a new turn.
Someone out there understands us. I can't believe it.
Sorry. My eyes are just tearing up looking at our new fleet.
This is what we've been waiting for. I'll take full responsibility for this. Commence firing. Enemy fleet ahead. Commencing attack. Our pilots are all afraid, saying that the Rosgreens are here.
Damn. I was trying to free ball it, but it didn't exactly work.
The enemy has an incredible amount of military force.
Those are our allies now. Anyone who attacks them is our enemy.
They've got an overwhelming advantage in manpower. We'll be slaughtered.
Oh no.
Manpower to win a battle. You just watch.
We have to fight an air-to-air battle and an anti-ship battle at the same time.
There are still plenty of enemies left.
Just because they've added to their numbers, there's still no threat.
I'm like wondering if I should restart.
You idiots! When did you decide to sell out your own country? You were a traitor to our country. Missed. They must be insane to join up with the losing side.
I'm in range.
Still? And I'm not hitting it this time around.
Missile warning. Is it above or below?
That last death got me shook.
We're too close to them. Tell them to open up some space between us.
Allied fleet approaching. Ocean ships, you mean? It's probably a waste of time, but try requesting some support.
Looks like the Ocean fleet has been listening to all of our communications up to now. They're calling us traitors that joined forces with the Ukes.
The turret is turning this way.
Connect this to the ship's PA system. Let everyone on board hear it. Ah, the journey home. I love that song. Yeah, me too.
Is that why we're hearing it?
How could 4 planes turn the tide of the entire battle?
Damn good pilots.
Ocean ships attacking. Transmitting new IFF data. Intercept their attack.
Okay.
We're counting on you. Be very careful not to drop any planes on our allies.
The Ocean fleet turned over to the enemy.
Shit.
My IFF is in op. They're really shooting at me.
Of course they are. They don't know us. We're supposed to be dead.
Whoa.
Are we going to have problems maintaining a chain of command? No worries.
Yeah, I'm trying to take out the planes first, just so I don't have to deal with sticky situations at the end.
The enemy's headed straight to their doom.
there's more down this way. Alright.
They know us just as well as we know them. Stay alert.
Stay alert.
Those fighters sunk their gun in an instant. What good is our fighter squadron just flying around doing nothing? Those planes flying above us, aren't they the Rosgrees?
No.
The bastards are playing games with us.
You can't satisfy him. I guess the only way to win is not to play per se. Can't answer.
Transmission from Ocean Carrier. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for joining our fleet. The fewer sacrifices, the better. Fire! All hands abandon ship! This will likely be our final personal transmission. Colin, good luck in the battle.
Okay. There's still an assload of ships out there.
Everything will be back to normal again.
Somewhere. I don't know where they are.
So be it. Commence attack!
We got really far away from them.
There they go with that move again. They never could shake that habit.
Hatred calls forth nothing but more hatred, and this is the result. Is there nothing we can do?
Yes, we can do something.
The fate of human nature, huh? I certainly won't disagree.
Oh, okay. I think no was the correct answer last time. I made a mistake.
People are going to be competing for kill records today.
All the ships are lined up. Now we're in business.
Enemy ship confirmed sunk.
Bouduchier sent word that they're joining us. The Bouduchier is joining. Now we have a chance.
When was the last time we engaged our fleet with Utopania?
Enemy escort ships. We're almost there.
Almost ain't good enough.
Shoot us! We'll have to shoot back at you!
Calm down. Don't lose it.
Trying Snow. God.
This makes me sick. Damn it!
Enemy ship confirmed sunk.
Enemy Ocean fleet. Prepare a rescue ship. Go and rescue them immediately.
Don't take any unnecessary risks. We can't afford to die here.
You destroyers can't believe Ocean still has pilots like these.
Give me a little distance.
The attack squadron is under fire. Get going.
Enemy U fleet destroyed. We'll continue to attack the remaining enemy ships. All ships capable of attack, follow us. Yeah, I see it. Save the goodwill exchange for later. Take your positions. My palms are all sweaty.
No memes this time. We gotta buckle down.
One squadron, protect the airspace above the fleet. Let Luch 6 score a victory today.
There's an ex-enemy ship cruising along right next to us. How are we supposed to stay calm? Shut up! Are you saying you don't trust them?
Getting all maneuverable on me, huh?
Enemy planes latching onto me! I can't get into firing position!
On your right. Right. Grim, that's yours.
This is what we had to deal with last time.
War zone.
We're wasting too much time here. What are you all doing?
I can see everyone on deck waving at us. This is hard on the enemy too. Don't give up.
We can't let them crush our chance for peace.
Please keep a close eye on your missile reserves.
Ain't much I could do, man.
I can feel the shockwaves all the way up here.
My threat warning won't stop going off. I don't know where the attack's coming from. Marks 2!
Engaged. This is Edge. Enemy plane shot down.
Oh, thank God you guys are pulling your weight.
Hit on the Finch. Engine shut down.
That's not it. I got one more. Where? Somewhere over here. Wait a second, is it a ship? Or is it a fighter? Oh, it's a ship. Man, how'd we miss that? I was close to finishing it last time. Man, that got hectic though.
This is the captain of the carrier Kestrel. To all the brave souls that have survived, I congratulate you. Our journey is almost at an end, but we must not waver in our resolve to fight, to reclaim peace between the two nations.
Okay.
Blaze, begin carrier landing checks. You are cleared to land.
I just saw some video footage of actual pilots attempting to land on carriers and failing. It doesn't exactly fill me with the utmost of confidence, but it's actually really a lot easier in this game than it is in most other plane games where you have to land on a carrier.
3 miles to touchdown. You're coming in too fast.
Well, I'm anxious to get back.
2 miles to touchdown.
Also, the crosshairs are always a little bit off on this. I don't know what the deal with that is, but
1 mile to touchdown.
I just kind of like...
You're pretty good, Blaze.
Yeah, pretty
Stand
good.
by and prepare for your next sortie.
Lock into place, though. It's like it's magnetized. That's an idea. I should do that. Magnets.
The chaos has subsided. All Yuktobanian ships in the area, as well as all hostile Osean forces, have been brought under control. A decision was made to quickly form a combined fleet of Yuktobanian and Osean ships, with the Kestrel as its flagship.
Okay. Aces. I wonder which one this is. I actually don't know.
We've decoded the disc that the Major brought back with her. It contained the blueprints for a mass retaliation weapon, codenamed V2. A far more powerful weapon than the 2 tactical nukes that the Belgians used in the last war. It was never fully developed at the time, but it appears that they've secretly completed its construction in the 15 years since the war. The V2 is a MIRV missile. It can wipe out half of all the large cities in either Osea or Yuktobania. So where would they deploy it? It had to be in the Soul, which was also secretly completed and is now operational.
Oh, right, the thing that we referenced not but a few minutes ago for the first time.
The Soul itself is unmanned. Now it's controlled from the ground, but we didn't know where. Then, the intelligence vessel Andromeda tracked down the origin of Shanxe's transmissions to the Arkbird. It's in the former South Belka, a state entrusted to Osean rule and now called North Osea. To be more precise, the transmissions originated from an experimental facility owned by Grunder Industries, a manufacturer of the weapons we use. The president of Grunder has sworn allegiance to Osea, but in truth, he was a secret member of the Grey Men. Under the guise of their experimental facility, they are actually digging a gigantic tunnel under the mountain range that runs along the border dividing North and South Belka. Their ultimate goal is to reunite the 2 Belkas. And in that tunnel...
What the hell?
The Kestrel just took a missile hit. Enemy unknown. We can't identify it in time. Additional missile approaching. Rosgreaves, launch immediately and gain altitude to escape.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Will I get to select my plane? Can I still purchase some? And what do we have? Oh, still those MiGs. It's the latest and greatest, huh? Ah, shit.
This will probably be the last time this ship launches an aircraft. So go ahead and pick the best plane we got in here.
Oh, the F-35. Well, okay. Yeah, sure. I thought it was just... Oh, no. Okay. They're actually letting me select. I'm gonna go with the Raptor. You take the Sioux. You take the Sioux. Me and Grim. We're gonna be raptor buddies.
Are we launching in this formation?
Launch.
I don't know. Maybe that's all we'll ever get to choose. I don't remember this game, so give myself a little bit of options in the future. Maybe I want to switch back and forth.
Second wave of missiles inbound. 10 seconds to impact. Counter with artillery barrage. We can't hit all of them. Brace for impact. Starboard side flood. Damage control. We've been hit by 2 sub-launch missiles. The ship's listing.
Launch them out!
We can't. The ship's listing heavily to starboard. We're sinking fast.
Continue with the launch.
What?
Take them up. Hurry up with the catapult. Just concentrate on launching them. All hands not conducting aircraft launch, abandon ship immediately.
We're getting you guys into the air no matter what. I don't care what happens to the catapult.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I'm good on this. I already did it last time. Just gonna send a message real quick.
She's sinking. The ship's sinking.
Oh no, the Kestrel. You will be missed. You served us well for 6 missions. Do 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 do.
The Kestrel is gone.
Speak up, son. I can't hear you.
I've lost time and time again. But now, I finally won.
Huh?
Look, we launched them off safely. There's my victory. As long as they're in the air, I haven't lost. And I know they'll succeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
The captain was humming a tune. The same song I heard from the anti-war audience in the stadium. He was the one playing that record in the middle of a sea battle.
A sea?
This is President Harlan of the Osean Federation. Attention, all Osean and Yuktobanian officers and soldiers currently on the battlefield. Let us put down our guns and come out of the trenches. The Osean capital of Alred has been freed of the people who took advantage of my absence to usurp control of the country. Once robbed of my freedom and of my ability to do the right thing, I now stand again under the light of the golden sun. And I do so with the Honorable Yuktobanian Prime Minister Nicanor by my side. We have resolved our terrible and unfortunate misunderstandings, and the war is now over.
This is Prime Minister Nicanor, Head of Government for the Union of Yuktobanian Republics. Attention all officers and soldiers of Osia and Yuktobania currently on the battlefield. Please watch as President Harlan and I stand shoulder to shoulder, hand in hand.
There's too much flashing going on.
President Harlan's words are true. The war is over, but there is one more battle that still needs to be fought.
We believe that those who have tried to stir hatred between us are now preparing a weapon that could wipe out half of all metropolitan areas in either one of our countries. Our comrades are in flight as I speak, determined to stop this plan dead in its tracks. Which country is under the threat of mass destruction? That we do not know.
However, that is no longer important. No matter which country is hit, It would be a severe blow to all of us.
So now I ask you, members of the military, if you see it in your hearts, please utilize the resources available to you and help out our brave pilots. Right now they are flying east to meet the enemy.
Oh. That was a sharp cut. Reminds me of the Godzilla movie. Was it? It was Biollante. There was like weird music cuts in that movie.
Those are Ute fighters.
This is the Yuktobanian 700.
I was just about to hit the missile button and then I decided against it.
Let us sing that song too. We're going with you. So are we.
I like the people that don't know the lyrics, so they're just like humming and whistling.
This is the Ocean 1st Fighter Wing. I just knocked out the brigade commander. We'd also like to help.
Man, everybody's really banking on this song.
This is the Yuktobanian 172nd Fighter Bomber Squadron.
With good reason. It's a hit. It turns people to your side.
The Soul just docked with the last cargo shipment from the mass driver. It may be fully operational soon. The Andromeda has tracked down its transmission link. It's still coming from Shansei. I'll be briefing you, so pay attention.
We will attack the Solg control system, located in a giant tunnel under the Voldrak Mountains. The tunnel entrance is located at the foot of the mountains, and the entire area is covered by mountains and waterways. First, an armored force will try to move in from the town to infiltrate the wharf, where the entrance to the control system is located. There are several enemy defense positions built along the path that the armored force will take, so air support will be vital for their invasion. Meanwhile, a helicopter formation will attack the control system entrance and capture the nearby area. We're also expecting the helicopters to face anti-air resistance, so we'll need support to put down enemy fire around the entrance. Your squadron's mission is to protect the armored force and clear out a landing area for the Heliborn fleet. Once both units capture the facility entrance, a special forces team will open up the shutter blocking the way inside. Go through the open entrance and destroy the Solg control system from the inside.
Oh god. I hate the goddamn trench flight missions. And then you always gotta do it at the very end. And then if you screw it up because there's such a tight space to fly around, then you gotta start the mission again from the very beginning. It's absolutely terrible, but, you know. It's the moment. It's the moment in the game.
Bruder Industries has detected your approach and they're asking for help. The warmongers still left in both Osea and Yuktobania. Said they'd hand over the third V1 tactical nuke in exchange. They're hiding the more powerful V2 from them. Now listen, they're gonna be sending out fighter jets.
This is the sky that will determine our fate.
We've got to win this battle and bring back peace.
As the commander-in-chief of the Ocean Army, I hereby order all units to lower their weapons and cease fighting.
Don't worry about the Uke fighters. Get the war dog ghosts. Follow me. We're going to put an end to all wars once and for all.
Whoa, Hamilton's here too. Be careful. He was trained by the Grabok aggressors.
I don't know if I can evade this one.
Oh boy.
Fox 2!
I didn't even miss. Oh.
Alright!
It was behind a wall. Damn.
The advancing Ocean and Yuktobanian forces have gathered in the industrial sector. It seems that once again, this area is caught up in the flames of war.
Shit. Oh god. It's so loud, everybody's talking. It's very distracting. Not yet. I took out maybe 2.
This is the 112th Infantry Battalion. We were preparing to launch into Utopania, but the President's words convinced us to change our battle mission. Now commencing attack on the enemy facility.
All first fighter wing units, listen up. There go the air assault choppers. We're going in too.
Just shoot down that lead plane and this will be all over.
They'll learn soon enough. Our ace can't be shot down.
That happened last mission.
We can see AA weapons at the drop run. Air units, sweep up the area around the facility for us. Okay, we're leaving it to you. It looks like they were deployed recently. A lot more than we heard.
Mechanical vaults discovered the destroyed enemy facility. Let's ask the ground forces to retrieve them later.
That hook is ours, you dirty Osean vultures. This is Osean territory now. We're not letting the Ukes have their way.
I'm getting a little bit of slowdown. Too much crap around here. I thought I destroyed that.
Damn it. Looks like we really did open the gates of hell. How could we have come to this? It's them. They dragged us all into this. The war dog ghosts. The ghosts of Rosgrees.
Would it be a drama queen, Hamilton?
Yeah, let's get them! Get those bastards!
This is Olga Niebra. Listen up, everyone in the choir. The enemies are all going after Rosgrees at once.
Oh, Hamilton, you're flying out here? And what the hell was that?
The ground force is being delayed by a defensive line of pillboxes. They need some close air support bombing. Air attack! It's not from a plane! The Sold is attacking.
Gotcha.
Satellite? How can it attack from up there? Damn war dog ghosts. I'm not
Ugh.
Amazing. It's just... I can't even describe it. Just
What, I shot down Hamilton?
He's the one, no doubt. The ace of aces.
Okay, landing stations. We'll take the facility from the roof.
Our airborne battalion has captured the roof of the control facility.
Oh, you destroyed my missiles. Why did you do that?
Reinforcement has been cut off by the Sold's attacks. Is the control facility destroyed? This is a residential area. Be very careful when you please hurry. At this rate, we're not going to be here much longer. It's still unclear why they're being referred
I don't know what that is, but goddamn, that's loud.
The Rosgrees is a storybook character who is called both a demon and a hero.
Soldiers and officers on both sides. And shake hands with your foreign comrades on the other side.
I was thinking maybe the first time around it was Hamilton and he just had like a souped up jet and he was flying by me, but then it happened several times after I already hit him, so I don't know what's going on.
It's a joke that the Rosgrees are really the guys from Sand Island.
We've got the Rosgrees on our side. Don't falter and go forward.
According to the sources close to the president, the Rosgrees consist of 4... One of the pilots is reportedly
For what?
female, but we haven't been able to confirm this yet.
The demon returns as a great hero. It's not a fairy tale after all.
Enemy position silenced. Charge. All right, now, let's go. This is the 112th Infantry Battalion. We've arrived at the entrance to the control facility.
Turn this down just a bit.
All right, we're opening the tunnel entrance.
We've come across a blueprint of the tunnel facility on the Major's disk. The Sold control system is in the deepest part of the tunnel. We can't touch it from the entrance. Fly into the tunnel, attack the control system in the deepest part of the complex, and escape out the tunnel exit on the opposite side. This is extremely dangerous, but there's no other way to do this. There are 2 central components to the control system. You must destroy them both, but you can only destroy one of them per attack run. Furthermore, the ground forces will not be able to keep the entrance shutters open for very long. There's not enough time for you to go back into the tunnel again after the first run. So, a separate plane will have to go in from the other side at the same time. We have only one chance.
Who'd they peg for that mission?
Synchronize your run with the second plane to attack both components simultaneously and destroy the Solg control system.
Got it.
Ground forces from both armies are advancing together. A scene unimaginable just a while ago.
We confirmed the opening of the tunnel as well. Are you ready?
Yes.
Flying into the tunnel.
This is Viper 1. I'll sit back and let the UK Air Force show their stuff.
Roger, Viper 1. Allow us to join you in flight for a...
We'll just have to stay glued to the captain.
A separate plane going in from
All
the
of you
other
are
side?
following me?
How many pilots have we got that can even do something like that?
I know one.
Stray off course and we're done for.
We can't turn back now. We have to keep moving.
Enemy plane flying in from the rear. It's Hamilton.
I thought I downed him.
He is good.
You aren't getting away, War Dog. You're going to fly straight to your deaths.
I can't shake these guys. They just won't give up. All right then, let's just drag them right along with us.
You'll get attacked by Hamilton.
This is Heartbreak 1. I'm right in front of you guys, kid.
You're alive, Bartlett.
You know, you've always been too damn serious, Hamilton.
I'm going to take the Belkin nuke and terrify both sides into ending this foolish war. Don't get in my way!
All right.
The problem with you is that you
He's
can't
full
tell the difference between
comic book
friend
and/or
and
anime villain now.
Terror is not your friend.
8 miles to go. Approaching target. You only have one chance to attack. I know you can do it, Captain.
Can't really maneuver in here.
Target neutralized.
This is Heartbreak 1. I destroyed the system core on my end.
This is Archer. Captain Bartlett is approaching at high speed from our 12 o'clock. Is he going to...
Gotta do it.
I'll be passing you by head on at full speed, all right? Break right on the count of 3.
I'm just gonna head over to the right now.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
The shutters are closing.
We gotta hurry. We'll be trapped inside.
Push it up or we're not gonna make it. The enemy planes that came in after Bartlett are still in the tunnel.
Enemy planes dead ahead.
Shit. Oh, damn it. Ah. Yeah, I choked at the very last second. God. I think there was a lot more tunnel than I thought there was. Okay, so we gotta go through all this again. Fortunately, it wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be, so maybe we could just kind of rush through it, but we're gonna have to go through the whole, you know, whistling sequence and... I had it, but it was going so straight for so long, I wasn't expecting a turn. So by the time the turn came, I was going a little bit too fast to react, so... Just in case that wasn't apparent. Goddamn. My stomach feels like it's in my throat, though. This is the same thing that happened with Ace Combat 4 when going against the... what the hell do they call that? The Monolith? It was like, I couldn't quite make out what the end of the tunnel looked like, and I wasn't sure if there was something blocking it or if it was clear, and then I ended up moving up a little bit too fast, and then I died. So, this is just it's gonna be an ongoing theme with Ace Combat games, I guess. Whenever you have to do the tunnel mission, it just ain't gonna work out so great for me.
Still left in both Osea and Yuktobania. Said they'd hand over the third V1 tactical nuke in exchange. They're hiding the more powerful V2 from them. Now listen, they're gonna be sending out fighter jets.
I think they ease up on you when it comes to Hamilton firing the missiles at you from behind. Because I just moved a little tiny bit and I seem to be able to evade. So, at least, I mean, you know, there's that.
Don't worry about the Uke fighters. Get the war dog ghosts. Follow me. We're going to put an end to all wars once and for all.
Whoa! Hamilton's here too. Be careful. He was trained by the Grabok aggressors.
Sam, confirm destroyed!
Alright, the destroyer's a big ship.
Captain, missile guiding on you.
The advancing Osean and Yuktobanian forces have gathered in the industrial sector. It seems that once again, this area is caught up in the flames of war.
Alright, there it is. Rock loaded, stand by.
Yeah, whoa.
This is the 112th Infantry Battalion. We were preparing to launch into Yuktobania, but the President's words convinced us to change our battle mission. Now commencing attack on the enemy facility.
Our first fighter wing unit, listen up. There go the air assault choppers. We're going in too. Mechanical parts discovered and destroyed enemy facility. Let's ask the ground forces to retrieve them later. We can see AA weapons at the drop point. Area units, sweep up the area around the facility for us. Okay, we're leaving it.
So I'm trying to work on.
They were deployed recently. A lot more than we heard.
Just shoot down that lead plane and this will be all over.
They'll learn soon enough. Our ace can't be shot down.
Yeah, but crashing into walls, that's another story.
Osean vultures. This is Osean territory now. We're not letting the Ukes have their way.
The guys that allied with the villains are fighting at each other. Look at them, like a bunch of dogs from hell.
Straight toward that camp.
The ground force is being delayed by a defensive line of pillboxes. They need some close air support bombing. Damn it. Looks like we're really deep in the pits of hell. How could we have come to this? Dragged us all into this. The war dog goes.
I like how this is just like this random target for a crane. It's gonna do something, I know it.
This is Oka Viebra. Listen up, everyone in the choir. The enemies are all going after Rosgreaves and Williams. We're with you. Okay, landing station. Let's take the facility from the roof. Air attack! It's not gonna play! The Assault is attacking. This is a satellite.
How can it attack from
Okay, I missed that piece of dialogue before, so that's what the massive, like, blast sound is? Oh, and I missed that giant explosion too, so now we actually get to see it.
Amazing. It's just... I can't even describe it.
Mado Dino, welcome.
He's the one, no doubt. The ace of aces.
How's it going?
Reinforcement has been cut off by the Assault's attacks. Is the control facility destroyed?
I don't know how I missed that before. It's like a nuclear bomb going off, but there it is. Now we have the answer. That's what the massive explosion sound thing was. It, in fact, is not Hamilton in a souped-up jet, as I initially believed.
It's still unclear why they're being referred to as the Rosgrees. The Rosgrees is a storybook character who is called both a demon and a hero.
Man, that's a big tunnel.
All right, we're
Okay, just take my shot away from me.
A blueprint of the tunnel facility.
Yeah. Okay, it wouldn't hit anyway. Alright. Still.
Ground forces from both armies are advancing together. A scene unimaginable just a while ago.
We confirmed the opening of the tunnel as well. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All aircraft begin operation. Fly into the tunnel.
This is the 112th Infantry Battalion. We arrived at the entrance to the control facility. Rosgrees. Legends come true. Is it true that the Rosgrees are really the guys from Sand Island?
Have to continue that story some other time.
A separate plane going in from the other side? How many pilots have we got that can even do something like that?
I know one.
Stray off course and
See how she, like, withholds that information. She's not gonna let us know who it is.
try anything risky. Fly straight ahead.
Snow, if I did that, I was gonna crash into a wall. Think, man.
Enemy plane flying in from the rear. It's Hamilton. Damn, he is good.
You aren't getting away, War Dog. You're going to fly straight to your deaths.
I can't shake these guys. They just won't give up. All right then. Let's just drag them right along with us.
You'll get attacked by Hamilton.
This is Heartbreak 1. I'm right in front of you guys, kid. You're alive, Bartlett. You know, you've always been too damn serious, Hamilton. I'm going to take the Belkin nuke and terrify both sides into ending this foolish war. Don't get in my way. The problem
He's such... Oh, God.
terror is not your friend.
Such a bombastic man. It does not fit in with the rest of the cast, but alright. And he was so reserved and calm at the beginning of the game. I guess it was all a facade. He was just some crazy asshole.
You only have one chance to attack. I know you can do it, Captain.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Target neutralized.
This is Heartbreak 1. I destroyed the system core on my end.
This is Archer. Captain Bartlett is approaching at high speed from our 12 o'clock. Is he going to...
Gotta do it.
I'll be passing you by head on at full speed, all right? Break right on the count of 3.
A whole lot of room to maneuver in here. I guess somebody else just ate that missile. Or maybe it hit something, like a wall. That'd be nice, huh?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Did he bother firing at Hamilton? Or are we just... Okay, now he's still behind us.
Closing. We gotta hurry. We'll be trapped inside.
Yep. What are you talking about?
Enemy planes dead ahead. We're being attacked from both sides. It's too fast. We're going too fast. My threat warning alarms won't stop ringing.
Calm down, Grim.
This is just insane from start to finish.
Yep. But when we do finish this, it's gonna be for good.
Okay, color change. That's a good sign. Okay. Well, that wasn't really all that bad. I was just going way too fast first time around. Oh my god. If I had to do that again. Oh, I was gonna shoot myself. Oh, good. Good on him. Of all of the things that could happen, he got hit by another plane in there.
Emergency transmission from Central.
Only an A rank, huh? I felt like I did better the second time around, actually, when it came to, like, stuff destruction. Okay, that was a weird cutaway, but sure. Ooh, the Unsung War. You know this is the end. When it's the title drop.
The Solg's descent was detected by our radar at 0445 hours. We believe it was programmed to automatically descend if control was ever cut off from the surface. We have calculated the Solg's course of descent from its previous orbit. Its estimated landing point is downtown Aured, the capital of Osea. Get to the Solg's descent point as quickly as possible and destroy it before it hits Aured. You must complete the mission and come back alive. Anything less is not acceptable.
Goddamn.
We wish you the best.
I was hoping this would be a suicide mission.
Launch.
Alright, fair enough. Did the poem change at all? No?
Your final sortie. It's almost kind of sad, huh?
Kind of.
All right, launch preparations complete.
Oh, are we taking off on a highway? Nice. That's so makeshift. Also, I'm in the Raptor. You know what? I don't mind. I love the Sioux so much in Ace Combat 4. It's comparable to the 22. I don't think the 22 was as good in the last game, but boy, I've been using it all this time and I really haven't had a problem with it, so something must be working out, right? I think I like the special weapons better, actually, the multi-target.
This is Okanieva. Hurry to the target area.
Roman!
The later you get there, the less time you'll have to attack the Solg. The Solg will descend to a vulnerable altitude in 5 minutes.
PT. Oh, point.
The Solg is falling.
Right. Okay.
We have to get to the Solg.
Okay.
Captain. Please.
Yeah. Yes.
Roger. Archer, engaging.
Roger. Swordsman engaging.
Roger. Edge.
Good job, fellas. We're a real squadron now. Gotta yell out all our call names. Stay on that point. Don't stray.
4 minutes.
So yeah, really the last 3 missions, it was sort of the same in the last game, but not really. I mean, taking on Stonehenge and Monolith was sort of as weird as it got, but this one goes like way overboard. I shouldn't say that, it's fun. It's fun within the confines of its own game. Oh, we got both of them, huh? And I just got rid of at least 2 of them.
Keep going. Our mission is clear. We'll return to haunt you for eternity.
Oh God.
This battle is over. Accept your defeat. We will never give in. 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm on it. Oh God.
Captain, 2 enemy.
Is that Ofnir or grab it? It's Ofnir. Ofnir the lesser. Can't believe I got rid of the better ones first.
We gotta take out the one in command. Captain Chopper, if you're here, please look after us.
Oh, no, Grim, he's dead.
Stay sharp. React fast.
The damn Rosgrease ghosts.
guys are really overdramatic.
We gotta get past them.
I never thought you would be this good.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
So they think the same moves will work twice. Swipe them down. 2 minutes!
This is it. This is what we've been training for. Right now.
We really haven't gone through much training. Most of our work has just been on site.
We will realize the victory that has been denied us by a traitor. Shoot them all down. We will not allow a single one of them to live.
Rise, my fallen brothers. Rise up with the power of your hatred.
Don't think you've won this. This isn't over yet.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure it is.
All enemy planes destroyed.
Okay. And with a minute to spare, you guys suck.
I see light to the east. Morning's
Which direction is east? There.
Our night flight is over. I can't wait to see it. The most beautiful sunrise ever.
And the sun will continue to rise now and forever.
1 minute!
Until the star explodes, and then it'll never rise again. But we're not focusing on that.
And just remember, my birthday's coming up next week.
See? Aren't you glad you're still alive?
I bet my mom will be happy to see my brother come back home from Yuktobania.
You ought to go make her happy too.
Okay, I'm just going to the point. Don't need to get upset. Yeah, there it is, though. Or do we have to be, like, right here?
The Sulk has fallen to an altitude low enough for you to attack. I know you can do this. Destroy it! I've received a data link from your guy, Bobs, with the Sulk's structural details.
Okay.
The Sulk's outer shell has a rotating accelerator. The only way you can attack its core structure directly is through the gaps in this accelerator. That's
See how
bad
that
news.
works.
This will be tough.
We gotta stop that thing, Grim!
I
Oh,
know.
good.
Captain Nagase.
Debris.
Yeah! Blaze, let's go!
The Sulk is 80 miles from the capital city, Aured.
Shoot the panels.
Wow, okay.
Watch out for the fragments falling off the Sulk.
I'm not gonna get done in by some falling fragments.
That's the Sulk's core component. You can't hit it just by firing at random.
Captain, we need you here!
But I'm right here, Snow. Come on. Don't be a jerk.
Watch the rotation timing and we should be able to hit it.
We have to aim through that? This is like threading a needle. The enemy's laid its strongest cards against us, but no matter.
I won't let them finish us. Not here.
It's falling. It's so huge.
We gotta destroy it! Don't let it hit the ground in one piece!
Guys are flying really close, and it's making me goddamn nervous. Let's ease up a little bit, Jesus.
You can see the Sulk fragments reflecting light in the air.
I know, beautiful in a way, isn't it?
Their hatred is this thing in front of us. We're still not doing enough damage to stop it, but
We're the only ones who can.
That's right! We have to stop it!
Remember those craters in the Falcon mainland? Don't let it happen again.
I can still move. I can still fly.
We're gonna do this! Just believe in yourself!
It would really help if you guys, like, fired missiles. I mean, I appreciate the pep talk and everything, but, you know, actual firepower does kind of trump stuff.
The hearts of thousands backing us, and the lives of so many more in front of us.
I'm not through yet! This is for all my men who fell before me!
The Sulk is 60 miles from Aured.
I'm going to push ahead. Just a little bit more.
Just a little more and we can stop this thing.
Damn. My last special didn't work out so great.
This is our final flight. We will get through this. Anything built by human hands can be destroyed. This is no exception.
Notice I'm like really far away from it because I really don't want to get hit by some debris. Oh, thank God. Okay, is there more to this? No. I think we did it. Like, completely. Thank you, Snake. But hold on. There might be more to this. We'll see. Oh, no. Okay. That seems pretty definitive.
When history witnesses a great change, Razgriz reveals itself, first as a dark demon. As a demon, it uses its power to rain death upon the land, and then it dies. However, after a period of slumber, Razgriz returns, this time as a great hero.
Don't tell me you can't hear them.
Oh God. Excerpts from Ace. The Accounts of Mysterious Heroes. Balkan Conflict. Opening Journal, July 2014. Special issue. Speculation bound over the true identity of the Aces of Razgriz, a small squadron of fighters which played a key role in resolving the Circum-Pacific War, the Balkan Conflict, and has since disappeared without a trace. Some still firmly believe that this squadron was in fact the Sand Island detachment of the Ocean Air Force 108th Tactical Spider Squadron, better known as the Sand Island Squadron, I think. Feared among the Yuktobanian troops is the demons of Razgriz. The ferocity of the squadron, its combat power is said to have weakened the resolve to fight among many of the front lines. To date, very little information is obtained regarding the Sand Island Squadron itself. Last recorded account report dated December 7th, 2010, stating that all planes from the Sand Island Squadron has been shot down over the Saris Ocean. No record, something, missed that part. There are, however, numerous speculations that connect Sand Island Squadron to the demons of Razgriz. Whatever the truth may be, the memory of this mysterious squadron hailed both as aces and demons, and at one point as ghosts. And then another line. Vincent Harling, 48th President of the Ocean Federation, has announced last year at the 2013 Ocean Federation Council meeting that the year 2020, the government will release the public all records from every department pertaining to the Balkan conflict. In a speech following his announcement, President Harling declared the following: "And must let time shed light on the truth behind this conflict. In the meantime, the world has already begun to head down a new path." That was a lot of stuff to read in a very short amount of time. And this path shall go on as long as the blaze of fire shines through the darkness, is not extinguished, or as long as the blaze of fire that shines. There you go.
Peace has once again spread across the world. The Aces of Razgriz never flew in the skies of battle again.
Oh. That's kind of creepy.
Above the clouds, there was only a clear blue sky, no longer in need of heroes. And perhaps that's exactly what they were hoping for, all this time.
I can't believe they left the dog on the island. Okay. And I think that's it. Yes, there's the staff roll. Okay. Wow, so that was Ace Combat 5. It feels like we've been playing it for a long time. That's initially what I said about this game, is it's a long one, especially in comparison to 4, which is the short and sweet, simple game. I really enjoyed this playthrough. I think I had a better time playing it now than I did when I initially played it, which is surprising because you figure with streaming and all that, normally most people play worse. And I think I did, kind of, in some spots, but I do remember getting through some missions, much like that Ancient Walls one, the castle one, with little to no issue, where when I played it before, it was terrible. But, yeah, it wasn't quite waning on me, the extreme length of this game in comparison to the other ones. I think even among some of the newer ones that have come out, this is still the longest, aside from maybe 3, Electrosphere, just because that one was a 2-disc, I mean, in the original version too, because that was a 2-disc game. It had the branching paths, all this and that. So, which this game did too, actually, which I didn't realize until we actually got to a mission that was different from what I remember. Yeah, so it's a lengthy one. I think before I started playing it, or maybe the day I started, I said it sort of overstays its welcome. That might be a little harsh. I don't know. When I was playing it this time around, it didn't quite feel like it, but maybe that's because I spaced it out over the course of like a month and a half, or, you know, maybe even a little longer than that. Maybe we're pushing 2 months. But whatever the case may be, it's a good game. I can see why a lot of people favor it, consider it the best of the Ace Combat series. And, you know, it's the one that had the big budget backing it. This is the one where Bamco decided, hey, we got a lot of money from 4, we're gonna put it into this one. We got, what song did they license? Blurry by Puddle of Mud. They got a licensed song in there. They got full cinematics with CG, voice acting. They got the majority of the main cast from Cowboy Bebop, at least the English dub, to come in and do some characters. Some of which had a bigger role than others, like Bo Billingsley doing Snow, which was cool. I enjoyed him being on the squadron. Steve Bloom's always a pleasure to hear. Wendy Lee, for her, she must have been costing the big bucks, because she had the least amount of lines. But they went all out with this one, and it shows. And it was good. It's a good game. That being said, I think I still prefer 4, to be quite honest. And, you know, I really got nothing against this game. It's just, I don't know, the simplicity, like I keep saying, the length, it feels a little bit more fitting. And I think I just enjoy the pacing and the progression more in 4 than I do in 5. But, it's definitely up to debate. My word is not fact, so people that prefer this one, more power to you. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. We're gonna get into 0 at some point, working on all these series here. I might jump into Max Payne 3 coming up, but I definitely want to get into Ace Combat 0, which what was that one? Was that the Belkin War? I forget the subtitle of that one. That one I haven't played fully, so it's going to be interesting. Whereas 5 and 4 I've already played previously, that was years ago, from start to finish. 0 I never actually finished, so I'm excited to see what it has to offer. A lot of people consider it the black sheep, but also, you know, the hidden diamond. Oh god, and they got to get that Blurry song in there one last time. I let 10 seconds of it slip one of these other times, and I got knocked on YouTube with a copyright thing. So, oops. But yeah, Ace Combat 0 will be eventually, soon. We'll get into it. It's a much shorter game than this one, so I'm thinking that it's probably going to be the same length. But again, having not played it, I don't know. Maybe I'll have issues trying to finish it. Maybe it gets like really rough. You know, the ultimate goal about all this was trying to get to 7. I was trying to stave off a little bit of time because I wasn't quite ready to buy 7 yet, and now it's been out for a few months, and it's probably like $20. So yeah, I'll let it slide a little bit more. Maybe I could get it for 15. But yeah, I think we'll just go in numeric order. I'm just going to go hit 0 next, and then 6 after that, and then when I'm done with 6, finally we'll get to 7. And it'll be a joyous time. Sometime this year. I'm assuming anyway, but yeah. I got nothing else, so I guess let's save. But do they do a new game plus? I don't really know the situation here. I've never played this game twice in a row. Shorebirds. Campaign flight time is just under 5 hours. So considering that on a game time, that's really not that long, but it feels like so much longer. And I know each of these streams usually goes about 2 hours. The last time I did one, we only did about 1 because I was saving most of it for an additional stream. But here we are. That time is come and gone, and we're about 2 hours out. So that was a pretty decent stream. I gotta skip that cinematic too. Yeah, I'm just gonna move away from the capture card. That way we don't have to worry about copyright strikes. But I'm done anyway. I might not be back tomorrow. It's Thursdays. I mean, sometimes I'll get a stream in, but it's a weird day for me. So if not tomorrow, I'm gonna try to be back Friday. We got to do more Spider-Man, and probably next week. I think I'm going to get into Max Payne 3. We'll play it by ear and see what happens. So, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. People are coming in and out. So, to everyone that was here, thank you. And more Ace Combat soon. Until then, have a good night. See you next time. Take care.